What you find your value in? What do you think matters to you the most that makes you feel complete? Is it your job that makes you feel like you're successful, makes you feel like you're worth something? Is it your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband or wife that the way that they talk to you just makes you feel valuable? The way that they treat you just makes you feel loved? Is it the way your family brags about you? What is it that you believe makes you valuable? Because if you rely on things like that, what will you do if you get fired from that same career path? If you lose it, if you no longer can work in that area, then you'll feel worthless. What will you do if your spouse leaves you? Your boyfriend or girlfriend breaks up with you. What are you relying on to feel like you're worth something? Because only God can really fill that hole that a lot of us are trying to fill. Only God can give us our identity. Only God can show us exactly what we were born and created to do. A lot of us need to quit depending on the drugs, the sex, the temporary things, these things that fill voids, these things that make us feel like we're accomplishing something when really we're doing nothing. Only God can show you what you are worth. You're only gonna find that through Him. You're not gonna find that through random people. You're not gonna find that through instant gratification. You're not gonna find that through compliments throughout the day. You're not gonna find that by filling up your schedule with things that have nothing to do with your purpose. Only God can make sure that you know exactly what you're worth. God is eternal. God will never leave or forsake you unless you turn your back on Him. But God still is faithful. God still will be there with you. He will still be by your side when everybody else leaves. God isn't like man, where you make one mistake and He just leaves. That's not how God operates. Find your value in Him. Find out who you are in Him, not these other things. Not things that have nothing to do with your purpose, your calling, not things that you're not even supposed to be in the first place. Because as soon as that stuff leaves or something corrupts it, all of a sudden you feel empty because you were too dependent on something else to uplift you. The only thing you should be dependent on is God, Jesus Christ Himself. That's the only thing you should be dependent on when it comes to your identity of who you are. Choose God over the world, man. Only God can sustain you. The hole we be trying to fill is not going to stay and remain fulfilled unless we give it to Him. Choose Him today.